Hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB and it's that time of year again, guys. Hunting season. This was the closest thing I had to any hunting gear at all in my house. But really, guys, it's actually my 22nd birthday today. Usually I'd get a cake for my birthday, but they were $10 whole at Walmart, so I went with the next best thing. An oatmeal cream pie. I mean, it's close enough, right? I mean, it was only like 99 cents, so good enough for me. But for real, guys, today I have a very special video planned today. Today I'm going to do my top 10 favorite video games of all time. And just a reminder, these are my opinions, so your opinions may differ from mine, but hey, this is my list, it's my birthday, so I can do what I want. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into my top 10 favorite video games of all time.
Wake up, get up there.
At number 10 on our list, I have Marvel's Spider-Man on the PS4. I've always been a huge fan of the Spider-Man comics and TV shows growing up, and when they announced this game at E3 a few years ago, I was pumped. I got it on release date and fell in love with the game. Now, what exactly do I love about the game? I'm glad you asked. Well, assuming you asked. I don't know. The game plays and controls perfectly. Swinging around New York is just so much fun and can keep me entertained the whole time. Heck, if this was the only thing to do in the game, I'd still be entertained. The story of this game is also incredible. It has one of the best Marvel storylines I've ever seen. The ending still has me in tears too. Not to mention there's also tons of different missions that you can complete around the city. This includes stuff like beating the crap out of criminals. Take that, son! Ugh! Solving Black Cat's puzzles. Come on, where are you, stupid cat? And even fixing the sewers problem. Yuck. There's also a ton of different suits you can equip, which I really like. Overall, this game is a blast from start to finish.
Wake up, get up there.
Up next, we have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky on the DS. Now I know what you're thinking, SuperSonicJB, that's a spin-off game. Well, you're right, and? I don't care. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, wow, it's still a mouthful to this day, was one of my all-time highest played games. The story of this game is so freaking amazing. Your human gets transformed into freaking Pokemon and end up forming a partnership with a total stranger and join an Explorers Guild and travel across the world helping those in need. Or just getting apples for Wigglytuff. The gameplay is also a lot of fun. It plays similar to old RPGs with a top-down view and turn-based combat. There's also so much to do in this game. There's tons and tons of dungeons to explore, with some of them being optional. The boss battles are a lot of fun too, with the exception of Groudon. But one of the best parts about this game is the music. This game is one of my favorite soundtracks in gaming. It has classic tunes like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon theme, Wigglytuff's Guild, Dialga's Fight to the Finish, don't ever forget, and so much more. I also like all the towns and characters in this game. Everyone has personality and the game just feels so great, which is why it's number 9 on this list.
Wake up, get up there.
Next up, we have Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Man, just watching this opening cutscene gives me so much nostalgia. There are a lot of great Kirby games out there, but this one is without a doubt the best. Instead of just focusing on Kirby, it focuses on all 4 of our main characters. Kirby, King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Bandana Wildie, and each character has their own moveset that you can play with. The game also has one of the best Kirby stories of all time, with a great plot twist at the end, I might add. The level design is so freaking good that I always go back and play through the levels over and over again. The game also features a super copy ability, which lets you become OP and destroy everything in your path. It also features fun minigames that you can play with your friends. What is it? Hey guy, birthday too!
I didn't even know.
See? I play even!
The boss battles are also absolutely amazing. Heck, the final boss in this game is one of my all-time favorite Kirby boss battles, and one of my favorite boss battles ever. Overall, the game is super fun, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who is thinking about trying it.
Wake up, get up, get up there. Raise your voice.
Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition to be more specific, is number 7 on our list. It has one of the best stories I've seen in a game. It follows the adventures of Yuri Lowell as he travels the world to save his hometown. Along the way, he makes new friends, joins a guild, and has a lot of character development as the story goes on. The gameplay is a lot of fun too. Each character has their own strengths and weaknesses, and even moves that they can use. The combat revolves around using arts to defeat your enemies, and there's so many in the game you can choose from. You even have this bar on the screen called Limit. Once you get it raised, you can double your attacks and speed, or unleash a deadly special attack. The music in this game is also really awesome to listen to, but I think the best part about this game are the characters themselves. The main 9 characters in your party all have their own stories to tell, and even the side characters are amazing. I was even skeptical about playing this game for some reason, but I'm really glad I ended up playing it because I fell in love with it.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
I love Mario. I mean, he has so many amazing games, but my all-time favorite out of all of them would have to be Super Mario Odyssey. Wow, is this game great. It's definitely one of the best 3D platformers of all time. The story is pretty simple. Bowser wants to force Peach to marry him. I think that's illegal, Bowser, but Mario is going to save her! Or maybe not. Alright everybody, it's over. Mario's dead. Let's all go home! Oh, there he is. But for real, Mario Odyssey is so freaking good. The platforming is so much fun, and the capture ability just makes the game more interesting. There's also 999 moons to collect in the game. That's a little much, don't you think, Nintendo? Now, some of these moons are really easy to get, but a lot of them involve tough platforming and using the capture ability, and once you get a moon, it feels very rewarding. The levels are also giant and feel really open world, just like Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. And of course, we can't forget Jump Up Superstar.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and who cares what's on the way. And if the dark clouds are just words, just feel a I'll be your one-up girl.
Overall, the game was a blast to play, even though the ending is not very good.
He has to like think about it. Like,
Yeah,
are you
like,
kidding me?
are you really like?
I was so upset at this ending. So upset. I
Really?
was triggered.
What'd you want? Her to marry Mario?
Or like, I don't know, hug at least.
Yeah.
Just walks away.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Well,
Just
yeah,
like, I
no,
can
both,
take
like,
care of
Mario
myself.
should have been a gentleman and like told Bowser to back off, not got jealous by it.
Yeah.
As if it wasn't bad already. He
Huh?
leaves you.
No! No! Are you kidding me?
Thanks for saving
Peach!
me, babe.
I went through like a whole bunch of kingdoms collecting tons of moons, and then you just ditched me like, oh.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
Next up on the list we have Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. I never really was into the Dragon Quest games back in the day. The only game I played was the spin-off game Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime on the DS. And it sucked, but after I got Dragon Quest XI, wow, was my mind blown. This game's story is so amazing. You're the Chosen One! Wow, I've never been the Chosen One in an RPG before, except several other times. But seriously, this game is amazing. Not only are the visuals great, but the gameplay is too. There's several unique and interesting characters you can choose from in this turn-based combat game. Every character plays differently, and they all feel special in their own way. You even have this special move called Pet Power, which lets you go Super Saiyan mode! And beat the crap out of the bad guys. There's also so many cool locations / towns you can visit. And with an amazing story mode, with a lot of great plot twists that last for over 100 hours, you can really tell it's one heck of a game with a lot of time and effort put into it.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
Ah, The Legend of Zelda, such an amazing series. I mean, who doesn't like smashing pots, breaking into people's houses, and stealing money from people? I know I do. But at number 4 we have, you guessed it, Breath of the Wild. One of the biggest reasons why this game is on my list is because of all the things you can do in this game. The world map is gigantic, the biggest Zelda game to date. Sure, you can follow along with the main quest, but who cares about that when there's a whole new world to explore? There's 120 shrines you can take on, 900 Korok seeds you can find, enemies to fight, horses to catch, weapons to find, towns to explore, and so much more. I still go back to this game to try new challenges here and there. Now, this story may not be the best in a Zelda game, but the nice thing about it is it's optional. You can play through the main story or just light everything on fire. In the end, I enjoyed every second of this massive game, and that is why it is a number 4 on this list.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
Now, all the Smash Bros. Games are great, but if I would have to choose amongst the 5 of them, it would definitely be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is easily the best controlled Smash game and has the highest amount of characters to choose from. What's cool is that you actually had to unlock all the characters except the original 8 from Smash 64. And I like that. I also like all the different modes there are. Of course, you got your standard Smash mode, classic mode, but you also got a tournament mode, Smashdown, training, home run contests, and the list just goes on and on. Hardcore mode, strange, isn't it? For real? Hey, listen, that damn 4 Chaos Emerald. Is Mayo an instrument? I don't know, guys, is it? This is without a doubt my favorite game to play with friends, since there's so many different rule sets you can create. It's bound to be a great time until someone plays Sans.
Could say that at the end there,
Oh my gosh.
Donkey Kong lost.
That's not what I was expecting. Each character also has a unique classic mode that's themed around their game series, which is awesome. There's also a ton of great music to listen to as well. You know, if you get bored. As Smash goes on, it just gets better and better with all the new characters and maps to play, which is why it's number 3 on this list.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
Sonic has always been a huge part of my childhood. He's had a lot of great games, but also a lot of crappy ones. But my all-time favorite out of all of them would have to be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I mean, the opening cutscene and level alone are so awesome. Sonic gets captured by the police because he was framed for a crime he didn't commit. Then he freaking jumps out of a helicopter and jumps into a city, into my favorite video game level of all time, City Escape. This stage is amazing. You start off snowboarding down the city, do fantastic platforming, grind on rails, and run away from a giant truck that wants to kill you. There's 2 different stories to choose from, being the hero story and the other one being the dark story, and there's also a last story once you complete both of them. There's 3 characters you play as in each story, and they all control really well and have different levels to play in. Not to mention, the story is one of the best stories in any Sonic game ever, still to this day. Every cutscene is fun to watch too.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
fake.
eat those words.
And of course, we can't talk about Sonic Adventure 2 without mentioning the awesome soundtrack. The music is amazing, with classic hits like Live and Learn, Escape from the City, It Doesn't Matter, and so much more. There's even a Chow Garden, which acts as a side pet simulator type of game, where you can raise chows to race or fight. In the end, this game is very nostalgic to me, and I still love it to this very day, which is why it's number 2 on this list.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice.
This should come as no surprise to anyone who's been with my channel for a while here, but my favorite video game of all time is Persona 5. Yep, it's definitely no surprise to anyone, but I love Persona 5. I originally thought the game wouldn't be for me, but oh boy was I wrong. Persona 5 was such a great game in my opinion that I even gave it its own day of continuous uploads on my channel. Now, why is this game so amazing, you ask? Well, the story is so good. You're a teen who's been framed for a crime he didn't commit and are labeled as a criminal to society. However, along the way to your rehabilitation, you get this weird app on your phone that teleports you inside the hearts of evildoers and a subway area called Mementos. In these places, you complete palaces or defeat enemies to get the treasure so that evildoers have a change of heart. Along the way, you make new friends and adopt a talking cat, and they help you along your journey. The gameplay is turn-based combat, but I've never seen it quite like this before. All the menus you can choose from and all the personas you can use make the game feel unique and cool. One of the biggest focuses of this game are the confidence. They're friends that you spend time with to deepen your bonds with, so that you can level up and gain access to new things. There's so many different locations you can go to each day to try new things, and the game has one of the best soundtracks ever made. The boss battles and enemies are a lot of fun to fight too, with the Shido boss being one of my all-time favorites. To wrap things up here, I'll say that this game has made a huge impact on me, and I absolutely love it, 100%. And that is why it's my favorite video game of all time. So there you have it, those are my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Now, I know some of you may not agree with my opinion on them, but that's okay, because we all have our own different opinions. I'm also curious to know, what are you guys' top 10 favorite video games of all time? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, thank you all so much for watching, and happy 22nd birthday to me. I'm so glad to be doing YouTube and everything, so I appreciate all the love I've gotten recently. So guys, thanks for watching. Like the video, hit the like button, and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.